Hola, muy buenas tardes, Doctor Castillo aquí otra vez con una lección de inglés. Hoy vamos a aprender más del verb estar, to be, en el pasado, past tense. So vamos a cambiar a inglés ahorita. Today we're going to go over past tense. So that means that it's not happening now, but it happened in the past. So I'm going to give you ways to be able to describe something using this verb to be, or estar. So to begin with, what we're going to go over are the two words that we're going to use. Estar in the past tense. If you can remember them, hopefully you can. You have the singular and the plural. So you have this one first. Was and were. Make sure you write that down in your notebook. We can review that. That's a previous lesson that we went over. Was is the singular. Were is the plural. So now we're going to go over some sentences using these guys right here. So first we're going to go like this. Jonathan was happy. And I'm going to put these down below in the description so you can read them afterwards, but just follow along for now. Jonathan was happy. So as you can see, we use the verb to be, was. Jonathan was happy. Now if we wanted to do it in the pronoun version, if we wanted to replace Jonathan, hopefully you remember the pronouns. Instead of Jonathan, we would do he. Probably change markers here. He was happy. Kind of a slant down there, I understand that. But if you can see right here, he was happy is the same as Jonathan was happy. The only thing we changed was instead of using the name Jonathan, we put the word he. All right, let's go to the next one. Instead of Jonathan, we can do, maybe this one's good. We can use this one. Catalina was interested. Or interesado. Catalina was interested. Or instead of Catalina, what could we use for the pronoun? We could use she. She is the pronoun. Next, we'll do one using a thing. So we'll do maybe the building. The building was big. So hopefully you can identify the verb was, right? So we're just talking about one thing. The building was big. Or instead of the building, we could use that equals it. We could use it as well. Next, remember you can pause anytime you want to write something down or think about it. Next, we're going to do a couple names. We'll do Ellie, Maria, and I. Yo. And I were happy. Now we're talking about a group of people. We're talking about more than one person, so we're not going to use was. We're going to use were. So we're going to say Ellie, Maria, and I were happy. All right? That's kind of like a nosotros version. Or we could say we, right? Instead of putting that, to shorten this up, we could just do we. And that would be the pronoun. Next, and lastly, so I don't get too overwhelmed here, we'll do Carl and, this means and, Katie were happy. And I need new markers here. So Carl and Katie were happy. Or instead of Carl and Katie, what could we use? We could use they. They were happy. I'll just put the pronoun there. So the pronoun takes the place of Carl and Katie, if you wanted to shorten it up. And it's perfectly reasonable to say both of those. So hopefully you learned a little bit there in the past tense. We're going to go over some more in a future lesson, more past tense. But for now, feel free to study these en el pasado, past tense. I'll have them down in the description. Entonces, tenga un buen día. Have a great afternoon or morning whenever you're watching it. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.